So yeah, we've been having a very fun summer for gamers, whether it was controversial or or exciting and so on. Bandai Namco released their summer showcase early this afternoon, and we're gonna take a look at what's coming out from Bandai Namco today. And what's pretty hilarious is that it's like every week there's a showcase here. It's been very fantastic. You know, between Nintendo with the Switch 2 launch and all those directs that they were dropping, then there was the summer showcase, which I didn't get the chance to do. I never got a chance to do that. And then Capcom did their spotlight last week. Now this week it's Bandai Namco Summer Showcase. Oh yeah, and then there was the State of Play. Yeah, this has been a jam-packed summer, and it's really awesome. It's really freaking awesome, I gotta say. So we're gonna see what Bandai Namco Summer Showcase got in store for us today. This is a call to action. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification button, and let us begin the reaction.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase live from Studio Odyssey. I'm Steve and here to present today's exciting lineup of game news along with Connor Cahoon.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much to Bandai Namco Entertainment for having us here today with everyone watching online. Now, some of you out there may be familiar with the Summer Showcase, now in its third year, but you may notice we're in a very different setting this year.
In front of a green screen.
It is very swanky. We have been transported into this amazing Tokyo meets LA inspired city where you can come along as we meet different game producers and reveal some brand new games and trailers.
Ooh, and I think we're ready to reveal our first worldwide reveal. Sorry about that. I'm so excited. I can't help myself.
I'm ready.
To start us off, we have a very first look at a game based on a massively popular anime franchise with explosive action.
Dragon Ball? Is it Dragon Ball?
Heroic characters. This is sure to go beyond all expectations. Let's take a look.
You're overhyping it.
This inner flame
My Hero Academia.
Next generation. And that generation will entrust it to the next. This fire will continue to burn into the future. Come on now. Everyone's waiting for you. Let's make sure they know we are here!
Take this! We'll blast through to your main body! Come on, guys! Todoroki!
Oh, is this fighter?
I'm the person I've always wanted to
like in the vein of Dragon Ball, Budokai Tenkaichi, and Naruto. I haven't had my romance yet.
He's badly injured. I've got to defeat him. Right, Izuku? I also can't pretend I didn't see you trying in there!
Yep, it is a fighter.
You insignificant pest! I'm going to stop you! Second gear! Third gear! Top gear! Overdrive!
Is this spoiling the anime? All justice. All's justice? How about no justice?
We've known each other long enough, and you should know.
Wishlist now. It's just another Budokai Tenkaichi. A lot of anime fans are gonna enjoy it.
Hello everyone. 配信をご覧の皆様こんにちは。僕のヒーローアカデミア All's Justice のプロデューサー宮崎青葉です。本日ようやく皆様にゲームのお披露目ができて本当に嬉しいです。本作は僕のヒーローアカデミアの最新家庭用ゲームで物語のクライマックスである最終決戦をコンセプトとした対戦アクションゲームとなります。
Yeah, the thing about Bandai fighters is that they tend to feel samey.
僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様にはもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧になっている皆様にも新たな楽しみを
I'm fine with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle.
である最終決戦をゲームならではの演出でより深く没入できるように再現することにこだわりました。現在アニメファイナルシーズンの制作と並行してゲームの開発を進めております。アニメとは異なる表現、 ゲームならではの視点から最終決戦を体験いただけます。アニメの素晴らしいビジュアルを最大限に生かした美麗なグラフィックで迫力ある最終決戦をゲームで体験してください。本作にはアニメに登場する数多くのキャラクターを実装しています。最終決戦で活躍した人気キャラクターたちが参戦し、あの時見せた新技や新形態も使用可能になります。さらにヒロアカ家庭用ゲームでは初となる遊泳高校1年 A 組生徒が全員登場することも魅力の一つです。各キャラクターユニークの個性を忠実に再現したバトルをお楽しみください。バトルシステムはアニメファンもゲームファンもどなたでも爽快な個性アクションをお楽しみいただけるように設計されています。本作のバトルでは最大3人のチームを組むことができ、キャラクターチェンジを
It's almost like they reused the same skin, improve on it, a few little things. Like reskin Budokai Tenkaichi. Look, you go up in the air and you do the air combos.
バトルシステムに関する詳細は
I think they did that with Naruto.
ご期待ください。本日は最新作僕のヒーローアカデミアオールズジャスティスの魅力のほんの一部をご紹介いたしました。これまで僕のヒーローアカデミアのゲームをプレイしていただいた皆様はもちろん、アニメを熱心にご覧込んでおりますので、ぜひお楽しみください。プレイステーション、Xbox、Steam にてぜひ
I'm surprised it's not coming to Switch too.
よろしくお願いいたします。最後に原作者である堀越康平先生から熱いメッセージをいただいておりますので、そちらで締めさせていただきたいと思います。皆様ありがとうございました。
How was that for our first announcement, everyone? Are you ready at home to go plus ultra? Sorry for the energy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just so excited. Now, thank you to Miyazaki-san and the development team for bringing their passion to this project and to our summer showcase.
Did you say
today.
Miyazaki-san?
As Miyazaki-san mentioned,
He
I've
did.
Horikoshi's message right in front of me here. So let's read it, shall we? Hello, this is Kohei Horikoshi, the original creator of My Hero Academia. I'm so happy that they're making another game now that the original manga is complete. I can't believe this is happening. In earlier games, I used
the manga's
Ida
done,
and
huh?
Kirishima. This time, you can use all of Class 1A. So I'm already excited to see who I'll master. Also, the expressions are amazing. Everything on the screen is even more plus ultra than before. Let's all play together when it's released. Thank you, Horikoshi-san, for sharing this special message with our fans. Now, for more news on My Hero Academia All's Justice, be sure
I gotta give
to
them credit though.
Bandai
At least they
Namco on
put the
social
green
media
screen to
catch
use.
more news in the future.
Up next, we have a dramatic adventure, Bound by Blood. Code Vein 2 arrives in 2026.
Code Vein 2. Ooh.
We recently announced the return of Revenants.
I
in
hope
Code
that's
Vein
not the
2.
frame rate
Let's check in with
that I'm
game
seeing
producer
back there.
Izuka-san to learn more about the mysterious girl Lou and her role in this gilded, time-traveling action RPG.
皆さんこんにちは。コードウェイン2プロデューサーの飯塚です。本作は2019年に発売されたコードウェインのシリーズ完全新作になります。コードウェインは崩壊した近未来の世界で生きる吸血鬼たちが滅びの運命に抗うドラマティックなストーリー展開と手に汗握るチャレンジングな探索アクションが魅力のシリーズです。前作以上に進化したゲーム体験をお楽しみいただけます。吸血攻撃、バディシステム、ブラッドコードなどおなじみのシステムも登場します。ぜひご期待ください。舞台は人間と吸血鬼が共存している未来の世界になります。そこでは様々な物質を異形に変えてしまう輪廻と呼ばれる変質現象と吸血鬼たちの自我を奪い化け物へと変えてしまう
so it seems like that was just the green screen causing that frame rate
世界の
drop.
滅びの一途をたどっていました。主人公は化け物に対抗する力を持つ吸血鬼ハンターでしたが任務中に命を落としてしまいます。そんな主人公に
Wow, that was a
自ら
nice
の心臓を
design.
分けて蘇生させたのが吸血鬼の少女ルーです。彼女の持つ時間を移動する特別な力を借りて100年前の世界へ
That's
旅
pretty
立ち
clever.
滅び
The
ゆく世界
creature.
を救うための戦いに身を投じることになります。
Yeah, these
ルー
creature
の他
designs
に
are
も
pretty
過去と
cool.
現代の世界では
Very
様々な
unique.
吸血鬼たちとの出会いが待っています。時間を超えて展開するドラマティックなストーリーにぜひご期待ください。本作はプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ X、S、Steam にて 2026年に発売予定です。今後の続報をお待ちください。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
Now I know just thinking
Yeah, you
about
see the green
return of
screen on the
Code
left?
Vein is sure to get your blood pumping.
Not very
But
good.
If you really want your heart to skip a beat, then brace yourself for the delightful rhythmic adventures of Patapon Replay 1+2.
Hey, Patapon. Breaking free from the Vita.
Beloved rhythm games, Patapon 1 and 2 are back together in one bundle.
Licensed by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Keep that in mind. It's going to be on Switch too.
Patapon 1+2 Replay.
That was
Now,
it?
Of course, I can't talk about this game alone. So Krista's here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm like, that's
not the game and break it all down for us. So Krista, how you doing?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to talk about these cute little guys. We're not going to spend too long making you wait, but we have loaded up a small army of rhythmic warriors for today's demo.
Okay, good. I'm excited for this. Let's get into it.
Are we ready? Here we go.
Oh, we have a big screen.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So Patapon is a rhythm action adventure game where players use 4 mystical drums to command an army of cute and mysterious little eyeball creatures named Patapons.
I mean, they look really cute right there. They look like they're living their best life. I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Exactly. And as you are their new mighty one, and it's up to you to lead them on the journey to the legendary Earth End.
Oh.
You know, casual, normal stakes.
So I'm like their leader. They all respect me?
Yes, absolutely.
I can get behind this. But I was expecting something
Basically,
a
it's
little more
Pikmin
rhythm game.
game.
It's quite intense.
You don't have to feel too powerful quite yet, but playing Patapon's really, really simple.
Right.
Just hit 4 drums to the rhythm and your Patapons follow your lead. Every time you input it correctly, they sing back.
You'd be impressed with how easily I would mess up 4 inputs. It's pretty common.
Well, don't worry about that, because new to this game, under the help button, is the constant command display. It's a convenient reminder of what drum commands will be helpful for each level.
Miyamoto, you dropped the ball. You should have made Pikmin a rhythm game.
These are the ones that are helpful for each level.
Okay.
And your basic
Would have been
attack
even
goes
cuter.
Pon, pon, pata, pon, as they... Oh, they're doing a little rile up here. Big jump.
They got some airtime there.
See, we're fighting the Patapon-eating plant named Shuckle.
Naturally. Of course that exists.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And it's got these 3 arms that grab your little Patapon.
No! Okay, but they're safe right now. They're fine. We can still save them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They can break free.
Come on, Patapons. Come on! Lock in!
I think we're good.
Okay, looks good so far.
Oh, no. 2
They're
of
not
them
helping
are,
here.
Being swallowed.
Oh, no.
Just a little bit.
They'll be fine, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
No,
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Those little hats that you collect in the corner can be buried, and then your Patapons can come back and help you out again.
Wonderful, wonderful. And the whole time I have to keep pressing things to the beat and be on point.
Yes, but, you know, with this game, you don't have to be super precise.
Okay.
As long as the Patapon respond, you'll continue to march on, just like them.
Okay, I've got that. So I noticed that we're fighting this monster. Is it only boss levels in this, or are there other types of missions?
No, so there's also hunting mode, battling the Zigatons that you see along the way, and there's other mini games that kind of keep you motivated to the long journey.
Okay.
Gotta say,
I see even though
game
we've
looks cute.
lost a few Patapons, they're not stopping their attack.
No,
the animation is nice.
There's a big plume of smoke right there. That was a...
Yeah, they
like some sleep gas, yeah.
Okay, they're back up now.
We're riling them up right now.
And that's one of the commands?
Yes, and you can see with the successful attacks, he's losing some arms.
Oh, yeah, he's lost one.
So I think the Patapons are doing a good job despite being a little eepy.
Okay, one arm just came back.
I thought some of them died.
No, definitely. I believe the Shuckle is getting pushed back as we speak.
Okay, nice.
Not even a little nap is enough.
See,
to stop
not
the
enough
Patapons.
dying
They're
like
very
in
determined.
Pikmin.
Now, I am, as you would say, washed. I'm not very good at games. How... If I mess up, is there any punishment, or is it...
They'll look at you, they'll judge for a little bit, and then they just keep on going.
Oh, okay.
So you just gotta lock in.
I need to lock in. But I see that the Patapons have pushed them back a little bit here. We're making some progress. Okay, maybe, all right, okay, I spoke too soon. Oh, no.
We've got some big stomps going on. That's okay. We're still in it. We haven't lost anybody.
Nice. Oh, no,
they're really
tired. Falling asleep. How do I rile them up? Okay, square, circle, X, triangle. Okay, easily.
Yes.
That would be simple. Okay.
Big jump.
So you can dodge?
So yes.
What?
They can
Spank
do a big
them
jump
bottoms.
into the air like that.
Ooh,
and avoid
very
the gas
pornographic.
Oh my God.
Patapon is very
I don't
porn.
think I would be as talented with the Patapons as this. Okay, but it looks like maybe We did it?
I think they just did it.
Yes! Okay, we
Your
didn't lose too
Patapons are
many.
safe.
Okay, good. Okay, we'll survive another day. Oh my gosh, thank God I wasn't playing that. But thank you, Krista, for leading us through that demo. I appreciate that so much.
And if you would like to learn more about the game, we recently shared a full system trailer, which we will link in the chat.
Oh, wonderful. And don't forget, viewers at home, that Patapon 1+2 replay will be released on July 11th. And it'll be playable on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PCs. That's only 1 week to go. So, thank you once again,
like
Krista,
I said,
for taking us through the
a
first
Sony
step in
published
our
game
journey.
on Nintendo Switch.
Coming up next, we'll travel to a mythical land in Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Toe and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree?
Welcome.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Toa.
New IP developed by Brownies. Toa and the Guardian of the Sacred Tree is a new roguelike where bonds, blades, and bravery decide the fate of all. You can explore this far-off
roguelike is one of my least favorite genres. Will this sell me like Binding of Isaac?
As he takes us deeper into the game mechanics and some brand new gameplay. And keeping an eye out in chat for a special custom PC giveaway starting right now.
PC giveaway? Huh.
配信をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。トアと真珠の祈り子たちのプロデューサーの長岡大輔です。本日は未公開の映像やプレイ映像とともにゲームの魅力をしっかりお伝えできたらなと思っておりますので、ぜひ最後までご覧いただけると嬉しいです。本作はオリエンタルな世界観の中で刀と杖を駆使したハイスピードなアクションが楽しめるローグライトゲームです。ダンジョンでは個性豊かな8キャラクターの中から2キャラクターを選び、フロア内の敵を一掃しながらダンジョンの奥へ進んでいきます。部屋をクリアするとランダムに発生する音調と呼ばれる報酬でキャラクターの能力を強化することができるので、どんどん自分を強化していきながら部屋を進み、ボスが待つダンジョンの奥を目指しましょう。物語の舞台となるのは真珠神という神様が祀られているとある里で、そこに住む神のトアと世界の平和を脅かすマガツと呼ばれる邪悪な神の対立を描いた物語が展開されていきます。ゲームの拠点となる里では主人公トアを操作して7人の仲間たちの能力の強化や刀作りなどを行ってダンジョンをより攻略しやすくすることができます。
So basically, it's another one of those fantasy life type games, slice of life.
にもぜひご注目ください。本日はダンジョン内でのプレイアブルキャラクターとなる祈り子たちに関する初公開の映像をご用意いたしました。こちらをご覧ください。
Oh, the animation is good. Oh, it turned into a plant. With peaches! Flaming peaches. They just got powered up. It's a poppy. They got high.
We plunge onward.
Hack and slash. It's like Hades, top down, isometric, very standard fare style. Go all the way back to the 80s.
Annihilation blade.
Make way!
I must not dishonor my blade.
With our hands joined, we will not lose.
On Switch, September.
今回は8人の祈り子の中から烈火と錦の2人を紹介します。烈火は侍のような見た目の通り、里にある道場の師範を務めるほどの剣の達人です。一方でトアのことが大好きなキャラクターで、トアの言うことは全肯定しちゃうけなげさが見ていてとても微笑ましいキャラクターで、個人的にも大好きなキャラクターの一人です。アクションの面では連続攻撃と範囲攻撃の2種類を持っていて、非常にバランスの取れた使いやすいキャラクターで、最初に触るキャラクターとしてもかなりおすすめで、実際チュートリアルのキャラクターはレッカちゃんになっています。
Oh, okay, so we got introduced to a tutorial character, a starter character. Learn all the basics. That's pretty good.
モニヤ神という神を信仰しており、善行を積めばいつかモニヤ神に出会えるという教えを信じて つつ裏々旅を続けており、魔月討伐も人助けの一環として参加しています。アクションでは個人的には烈火と並んで使いやすいキャラクターかなと思います。移動を兼ねた攻撃だったり広範囲の連撃で縦横無尽に気持ちよくダンジョンを攻略することができると思います。この見た目で泳げないっていう設定もとってもチャーミングで、チームメンバーに一番受けが良かったのもこの錦くんでした。トアと真珠の祈り子たちの情報は公式 X 等で毎週公開していく予定です。ゲームの内容やシステムはもちろん、個性豊かなキャラクターたちに焦点を当てたコンテンツにもぜひご期待ください。ありがとうございました。それではスタジオにお戻しします。
Ooh, what's this one? Oh, it's that. Yeah, I was gonna say Death Note. Killer within. What is this? Chess? Oh, we don't get to play chess? Oh, play with chess pieces. That's a very interesting approach to Death Note game. Treat it like a board game. Okay. Who do you trust? Oh, he got Isekai. He's going to another world.
Pac-Man is one of the most
Shadow
recognizable
Labyrinth
characters in all of gaming. But a dark alternate take on the iconic Hungry Hero
to think this came from Secret Level
is coming when Shadow Labyrinth launches July 18th. And Noah is here to talk more
He does
about
not
it.
look like he wants to be there.
It's going fantastic.
You actually helped us to announce Shadow Labyrinth at the Game Awards last December.
I did. It was a great honor, and I am glad to be the harbinger of Dark Pac-Man and revealing some new gameplay today.
That's right. In Shadow Labyrinth, players will take on the role of Swordsman number 8, accompanied by a familiar-looking yellow orb known as Puck, and explore a mysterious and hostile planet.
Puck, as in Puck-Man, the arcade game's original name?
That's right. You really know your Pac lore.
There's lore?
Okay, what if I told you that the Amazon Prime Video
Cringe.
secret level Pac-Man episode is a prequel to the events of Shadow Labyrinth, and that Shadow Labyrinth's story takes place in an interconnected universe whose timeline canonically connects games like Bosconian and Dig Dug. There's even a big reference to Splatterhouse.
Dude, I think you're spoiling everything.
What?
Why?
Why?
Why'd you spoil that?
Pac-Man maze inspired the game's
I didn't need to know that.
It's very Pac-Man, and you can eat your enemies.
Pac-Man and I have that in common.
Let me buy the game and discover that.
Isn't that the most important thing about
What kind of
Pac-Man?
marketer are you?
So are there other Pac-Man things twisted to the dark side?
Yes, and Seigo Aizawa, Shadow Labyrinth's producer, has prepared a message just about that.
皆さんこんにちは。7月18日発売予定のシャドウラビリンスのプロデューサーの相沢です。今年はパックマン45周年
45 years.
インパクトがテーマになります。
Wow, 45 years of Pac-Man. That's crazy. I didn't even
G ホストと呼ばれる存在の最終形態と一部ゲームプレイをお見せしたいと思います。パックマンでおなじみの敵キャラ、ゴーストたちを再解釈したシャドウラビリンス版 G ホストを
Is that gonna be on sale?
勘のいい方であれば何かにお気づきになるかもしれませんね。それではスタジオにお戻しします。どうぞ。
Thank you, Aizawa-san, and a happy 45th anniversary to Pac-Man.
That's right, 45 amazing years. And we knew
What
that
are they
this being
looking
the
at?
Impact,
The screen's over
it was
here.
the right time to bring players a Pac-Man experience like never before.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited to see it because Aizawa-san mentioned some exclusive gameplay.
That's right. Let's jump into it.
Perfect. Well, off the bat, where in the game are we?
Okay, so spoilers. We are deep into the game. You're seeing a whole bunch of things that a player would have already earned, and we're going to see a boss battle that is really far in. So that being said, let's jump in. Before we go, we need to equip some perks.
Okay, so perks, tell me what I'm looking at here.
So I mentioned they're equipable. It's basically you get to customize your loadout. These will enhance your abilities. They're acquired through crafting in the game, and we gave ourselves a little bit more health, as you can see, and the ability to dash much larger, which will help in the battle.
Perfect. So it sounds like you can customize your loadout.
Exactly, yeah, to suit your playstyle, depending on if you want to dodge or parry.
And then these towers with classic Pac-Man ghost colors?
That's right. So that location will look familiar to people who saw the Amazon Prime Secret Level Pac-Man episode. Very familiar there. And each of those colors, of course, corresponds to the 4 ghosts. But in this game, they're known as the G-hosts.
The G-hosts. And there's a G-host dropping in right now.
That's right. Parasitic organisms that you encounter multiple times throughout the course of the game. But this is the battle with the final form of the G-host based on Blinky. Right on cue. Red Brogza Terius Gilba.
Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful.
It is, it is. Brogza is basically an in-universe term for a core, and Terius, final.
Whoa, that's a lot of health.
There you go. And this guy is really powerful right off the bat.
This is some Shadow of the Colossus level health level here.
Yeah, there's the dodge. I'm seeing red and blue.
That's right. So his face will flash red and blue. If it flashes red, it means you can parry his attack. And blue means you need to get the heck out of the way, which we just did using the grappling.
Perfect. Well, okay, let's talk a little bit about, I'm seeing bottom left-hand corner. There's a red flashing, there's a blue.
That's right. So on the left, we.
I don't know. I feel like they should have done auditions.
You can choose whether or not to. Oh wait, hold
on.
No,
how do you say rehearsals?
Gaia. So this is basically the power pellet of this game. It makes you super OP. You can really wreck house with enemies, but it's time limited. That meter on the top
That's
left
pretty cool. Turn into a
Gundam.
Turn into a mecha.
And we'll go back to talking about that bottom left-hand corner.
All
but
mechas
I want
are
to stay on
Gundams.
Gaia for a second. So how do we increase that meter?
So throughout the course of the game, you can kill enemies, but you can also stun them and then eat them. And then that helps to not only gain you resources to use in crafting to acquire things from the shop, but also to fill up that Gaia meter so you can get back into super OP mode.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
now
content.
Going back to the bottom left, it sounds like one of those is defensive and one of those is offensive. Is that always the case?
That's right. So you would have seen, so it can be the case depending on what you equip.
Oh, okay.
And but right now, the left trigger is parry, and the right trigger is, or the right triangle.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Spark, which is basically a stun move. And you would have seen that when we execute that, the boss will turn white, just like that.
Perfect timing.
To allow us to sort of get in some extra hits there as we try to dodge this huge attack with our active grappling hook.
And then I see that red bar just shot up. What is that?
That's right. So so the red bar in the top left is your ESP meter. And so this will be consumed in larger, smaller chunks based on a variety of different moves. So there's using Puck Spark, there's even dashing.
Yeah, this is definitely coming off as a
everything
traditional
consumes that.
Metroidvania.
So you need to be really careful with what your moves are. And be
Pac-Man as a
strategic, because
Metroidvania.
Otherwise, if you run out of
Never
ESP,
really thought of that.
you won't be able to do anything, and you'll be dead in the water.
You can't even dodge?
You can't dodge efficiently.
Okay, okay. So all about managing that bar.
Yeah. Speaking of managing bars, we got his stun meter all the way to the top there just a moment ago. So red was totally out of commission for a couple of seconds there, letting us get some really great downward slashes.
Perfect. And then we're stunned again, that white.
That's right,
Red's
yeah.
white.
So that was Puck Spark, one of the ESP skills that we have equipped to the triangle button. And there's a bunch of different ones that are different types of attacks that you want to use in different areas of the game. But Puck Spark was really the best friend for us to equip in this battle.
And we haven't talked about top right, 521.
Right.
What the heck is going on over there?
So that's aura. It's yellow. It looks like a pack dot. That's done on purpose. These are collected throughout the game. It's one of the game's, saying game a lot, in-game currency. And you use that to upgrade your sword strength, your health, and a couple of other things as well.
Okay, so.
And we got him.
We got him.
I mean, we got him.
We can say we.
We got him.
It's a collective.
None of you
right?
got him.
But this is only one of four
the playtester got him.
that you will encounter throughout the game, but also these big final battles at the end.
And real fast, G-host, does that stand for something?
The G does stand for something, but I don't think I should reveal that.
No, don't you dare. You already gave up.
just out of time. Well, thank you so much for that reveal and deep dive. When does Shadow Labyrinth come out again?
Shadow Labyrinth comes out later this month on July 18th, coming to PC and consoles. There is a really cool collector's edition available from the Bandai Namco store. It includes a game map that has UV-activated secrets, pins, like my little puck right here, an art journal, and much more.
Perfect. You could match. We could all match Noah.
I can.
For more, check out the Shadow Labyrinth channel in the official Pac-Man Discord server and follow Shadow Labyrinth Game on Instagram.
Thanks.
It's time.
Slight pause.
Brand new world
Thanks.
of delusions in Little Nightmares 3.
Oh, there's a Little Nightmares 3 coming out. Huh, I still gotta play those first two.
Are you ready to face your childhood fears? Perfect, because we recently revealed that the highly anticipated atmospheric adventure game Little Nightmares 3 is launching on October 10th. And a playable
perfect
demo
for
will
Halloween.
be coming to San Diego Comic-Con. Now let's take a look at the latest stage revealed in last week's brand showcase.
Oh, they had a grand showcase? I missed out on that.
I'm Coralie Feniello, producer on Little Nightmares 3. The game will release on October 10th, 2025, and I can't wait to see our fans and players dive into this exciting yet disturbing new nightmare. In Little Nightmares 3, you'll follow the journey of Flo and Alone. Our two friends are traveling through several locations trying to
They
find
had
a
a
way
grand
out
showcase
of the nowhere.
last week? I didn't see
Now,
that in
let's
any
have
of
a
the
sneak peek
reports,
at one of the
IGN
places
and that.
with this trailer.
Looks good. Super massive games. The rain looks really good. You know, adding to the whole atmosphere and so on. I wonder if it's gonna be like Mickey Mouse Capade, where you're controlling two characters at once, and if one dies, the whole thing is a fail. Oh. That was scary. Two additional chapters. Expansion pass. They had a slap in an expansion pass, huh? Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Deluxe edition. I'm having a problem. I'm finding this very annoying that they got all of this for one game. Premier collectors, why? Why all this? This is overkill.
Are you ready, chat? Because it's time to party in everybody's golf hotshots. Thank you, Krista. We've got Krista back.
I was surprised they brought this golf game back.
To tee off some more info about
That was like a Wii game.
Welcome, Krista.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be back. And before we start, are you a golf fan, Connor?
I've played. Mini golf.
I'm
sorry.
I think I've seen you play mini golf before.
I'm so sorry. I'm not very good at all.
But fortunately, today's game is truly for everyone. Everybody's Golf Hotshots is a return to form for the long-running series. You can see we have a number of different modes that's gonna pop up on this screen over here.
I love the splash art. It looks phenomenal. Oh.
We got single player here, but there's so many different things. There's campaign, online tournaments, some new party modes with wacky golf I want to shout out.
Okay.
We're gonna pop through some solo mode. There's lots of places to golf around the world.
I see that. And I also see there is a ton of different characters we can play.
You could really see the Wii design
so many. Actually,
on this.
In any installment of this game.
You could really tell this was on the
We're gonna go
Wii.
with our very favorite Pac-Man.
Of course, Pac-Man's in the game. I didn't know Pac-Man played golf.
You can play Pac-Man as an early unlock, and yes, he's gonna crush it at golf, actually.
Okay, he's experienced?
I'd say so. I think when you're ball-shaped,
right,
you're good at...
You live the life of the ball.
Live the life of the ball. He's got his face on the ball.
Oh, wow, he threw some grass to check the wind. That's a high-level strat. All right.
But the best thing about everybody's golf is that it might seem like a fancy sport, but the controls are really straightforward. You see that beautiful follow-through, and the caddy is just booking it right now.
It's going so fast. There's no rush. It's golf. It's fine. Okay, so we've got Pac-Man lining up another shot here as well.
You just pick your power, and then you swing. So that's only 3 buttons.
So simple.
And we're already this close to the hole.
Okay, I think Pac-Man has had a little bit of practice. I think he's quite good at this.
I do believe he's under par right now, too.
Okay, so I was unfamiliar with this game, and now I'm seeing it.
I don't think caddies are supposed to run after the ball after it gets hit.
Kind of interesting. Not a putter? Okay. I'm sorry for doubting you, Pac-Man.
It didn't matter, of course.
Of course you had it in the bag. Who am I to judge?
He's just here to show off now, really.
Yeah. Does he showboat? Yes, he does. Lovely.
Beautiful.
Okay, nice.
Little golf claps.
Okay, so there's... Oh, okay, some other stages too. And this one looks a bit familiar to me.
Yeah, it looks like the rain's an obstacle here.
It does look like the UK. It's just raining, Gothic architecture. I mean, I'm home already.
Yeah, so there's different weather conditions for you to overcome.
Okay.
And this is another feature that players can customize along with the time of day and wind conditions, as you saw earlier.
Can't imagine that playing in the night and the rain is the best conditions for golf. Does it add any extra challenges?
Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of customize it to however you'd like.
Again, the caddy doesn't have to run.
The rain today.
he's living his
so
best
ridiculous.
life. He needs to get his set in. Okay.
Oh, and to adjust for the trees and any obstacles in the way. Looks like we're putting some spin on the ball right here.
Okay.
And it looks like lined up just the perfect shot.
Nice shot. Beautiful, Pac-Man. And there, oh my gosh, it's cinema. That's an amazing shot.
It's just a little short, though.
Okay, so I
He
mean,
didn't just say cinema.
Man of Pac-Man's caliber.
Yeah, except I think we are over par.
No,
I'm so sorry, Pac-Man. During the showcase, it's okay. We're gonna make it up.
Okay, the next one's gonna be better.
Yes, I do believe Pac-Man has a little surprise for you,
God,
just for you,
Just for me? Okay, let's have a look. All right, let's see what he's got.
And it
so
is
ridiculous.
That's a nice shot. That looks great.
A beautiful arc into a tornado.
What? Wait, is that a hole-in-one?
That's a hole-in-one.
It's absolute cinema, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man knew something that we didn't.
Okay,
Stop saying that.
There's tons of accessibility features, or if you want to make your game harder or easier with larger cups or tornadoes, makes that course just a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I could even get a hole-in-one.
Yeah, I think you could.
Well, thank you so much, Christopher, taking us through everybody's golf hot shots. This game is coming out September 5th for PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. So it's time to become golfers, gamers.
No.
Rise, unite, and triumph. Up next is the grid-based tactical combat RPG, Super Robot Wars Y.
Ooh, another Super Robot Wars.
All right, get ready, pilots. The ultimate robot anime clash returns in Super Robot Wars Y. With over 20 featured series, this grid-based tactical combat RPG will be ready for action on August 28th. So please enjoy this special message from game producer Thomas.
I got the 3 that were released on Switch. Exclusively in Japan.
To the Super Robot Wars series.
I'm surprised they got this in English.
You assemble your dream team of robots and pilots.
Jet Jaguar.
Unite and triumph. Super Robot Wars Y. Pre-order now.
皆さんこんにちは。私スーパーロボット対戦 Y のプロデューサーを務めます戸間光太と申します。本日はスーパーロボット対戦シリーズの魅力についてご紹介してまいります。まずスーパーロボット対戦ですが、日本の有名なアニメーションに登場したさまざまなロボットやキャラクターたちが作品の垣根を越えて一堂に集まり、共通の敵と戦う夢のゲームです。ゲームジャンルはシミュレーション RPG でして、鍛え抜いたロボットで構成した自分だけの部隊を率いてさまざまなミッションを攻略していきます。バトルでは先ほどの PV で見ていただいた通り、さまざまなロボットの戦闘アニメーションが楽しめます。加えて戦闘で得た報酬を使ってステージクリア後にロボットやパイロットを強化することができます。こうして自分の大好きなロボットに育成リソースをつぎ込み、戦場で活躍させることがスーパーロボット対戦の醍醐味です。またスーパーロボット対戦のもう一つの魅力は、本作独自の世界設定の中で複数の収録作品がクロスオーバーするオリジナルシナリオです。プレイヤーは
The Smash Brothers of Giant Robot Anime.
ストーリーを読み、その後 シミュレーションパートに進むことでより没入感のあるシナリオ体験を得ることができます。そして本作より新たにアシストリンクという新要素を導入しております。機体に登場しないいわゆるパイロットでないキャラクターが後方から戦闘を支援するシステムがアシストリンクです。敵を撃墜することで取得できるアシストカウントを消費することでアシストクルーから戦闘を有利にするさまざまな効果を得ることができます。アシストクルーはステージへの参加や使用回数に応じてランクアップし強力になっていきます。この使えば使うほど成長するというのがポイントでして、従来のシリーズは
I see. They also rank up. That's cool. So you're not just stuck with a static ability.
ヒロインやサブキャラといった直接戦闘に参加しないキャラにも愛を注ぐことができるようになりました。最後に改めて発売日と予約特典についてお伝えさせていただきます。スーパーロボット対戦 Y は8月28日に発売予定でして、
it's gonna be on PlayStation and
Steam のストアで予約を開始しております。発売日より前に予約をしていただくと3体のプレイアブル機体や追加ミッションなどが手に入りますので、ぜひストアなどで詳細をご確認ください。そしてもう一つ情報がありまして、今作に登場するアニメ作品の魅力をお伝えするため、作品の紹介やアニメの視聴場所をまとめた特設ページを近日公開予定です。スーパーロボット対戦 Y の発売までに時間がありますので、好きな作品を探してみるのも楽しいかもしれません。以上でスーパーロボット対戦 Y の魅力についてお伝えさせていただきました。私はスーパーロボット対戦は自分の好きなロボットアニメへの愛を深め、新しいロボットアニメと出会い、そしてロボットアニメというジャンルをもっともっと好きになっていく、そんな特別な力を持つシリーズだと信じております。このスーパーロボット対戦の魅力をもっと多くの人に届けたい、そんな思いで私はゲームを作っております。これを機会にぜひスーパーロボット対戦 Y を手に取っていただきたいです。ご予約よろしくお願いいたします。
動きは捉えた。一気に畳みかける。ドリルアタック。私の邪魔はさせないよ。
Alan B. Spectral General Hideous. Being down on Mazinger.
おとなしく敗北を受け入れてくれ。
Amuro. Duo. Grid Knight.
マクロスをただの戦艦だと思うなよ。甘いわ。ゴッドバー。くらえ。
Awesome. Change the course of the hopeless future. Hopeless future. Godzilla Ultima. You know, get to fight Godzilla. There we go. Nintendo Switch, August 28th, 2025. Awesome. Oh, guys, that's hype.
A couple of weeks ago, we did a deep dive into the Blood of Dawnwalker, an upcoming single-player, open-world, dark fantasy AAA RPG.
That was a lot of description there.
Team from Rebel Wolves here to share a bit more.
Of course, the full moon. Rebel Wolves. Pre-beta in engine footage. Okay. So it's still a work in progress. Alright, looks good so far.
Watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light.
Can we get some more lighting?
For our lives. We should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule.
No, it's another vampire game.
To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. became something else instead.
Ah.
Their worst nightmare.
Yeah. Another Daywalker. I don't know what it is. The vampires.
The two worlds.
It's always the same thing. If it's not romance, then it's a Daywalker, vampire hunter thing.
The evil behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
In 2026, the world will need what it fears. It's very rare you get a vampire story like 30 Days of Night. That was an excellent vampire story.
Hi all, my name is Dominika and I'm the community lead here at Rebel Wolves.
I'm
big shoulder pads.
We'd like to tell you a bit about our upcoming game, The Blood
Look
of
like
Dawn.
we're gonna play for the Dallas Cowboys.
Open world RPG set in medieval Europe in Vale Sangora, a remote valley where old legends are becoming real and vampires are stepping out of the shadows.
You play as Cohen, human by day, vampire by night. As a Dawnwalker, he's caught between
She's
worlds.
gonna be a running back.
His goal, to save his family from vampire lord Brancis.
The story really changes.
Hey, there we go.
depending
Got
on
some
how you
lighting.
play. We
Now
call
that
it
looks
a
really
narrative
good.
sandbox. You choose what to do, when to do it, and how to approach your goals.
The game also features a dual gameplay loop. So during the day, you play as human Cohen with his sword fighting skills and magic.
At
Yeah, it looks
night,
pretty
you
good.
become
Looks
a
pretty good.
vampire, faster, stronger, with more powerful abilities. But those abilities
He's got
come at a
Wolverine
cost.
claws.
You must feed, and sometimes you might lose control and hurt someone that matters to you.
The Blood of Dawnwalker is made out of love for RPGs. It's built to fully immerse you, keep you engaged, and leave lasting memories.
You can check out 20 minutes of our gameplay by scanning the QR code visible on the screen. And please don't forget to follow our channels. We're just getting started with The Blood of Dawnwalker, and there's much more we can't wait to show you.
Now in its 30th year and 8th mainline entry as a franchise, Tekken 8 has established its story as the longest continuous narrative in gaming. And today, we have Michael Murray here to give us a deeper look into the lore of Fagum Ram, the latest character addition to Tekken 8, coming to early access next week on July 7th.
Hello, this is Michael, producer of Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is the latest numbered entry in the legendary 3D fighting game series, delivering the most exhilarating and intense battles in the franchise's history.
We know.
Today, I'd like to introduce the second additional character of Season 2, Fagum Ram. Fagum Ram is a national hero of Thailand and an undefeated Muay Thai champion who reigns supreme.
It sounded like he said
his first appearance in Tekken
F
7,
around.
instantly standing out with a towering physique, over 2 meters tall, and the striking markings on his body. These patterns
I don't know, this muscular design is giving me that Abigail vibes from Street Fighter V.
Etched into his skin when he miraculously survived a lightning strike as a child. Also known as the title Thunderstruck, he is known for his overwhelming power and high fight IQ in the ring.
Well, I would like to see some gameplay.
On his back, Fagum Ram bears a sak yant, a traditional Thai tattoo with spiritual meaning. This intricate design was personally drawn by a revered monk residing in Thailand. Each of the two sections,
I'm really getting Abigail
carries its
vibes
own
out of this design.
Traditionally,
the
sak yant
ridiculous
normally
muscle
are kind
clinging.
of a ward that protects the fighter, but it also has various meanings, which could be strength, courage, health, or even success. So particularly the tiger itself is usually used to symbol courage or strength. We hope players will take note of this detailed element as it embodies the deep cultural roots of both Thailand and Muay Thai. Interestingly, the same monk actually performed a blessing ceremony to pray for the success of Tekken 8. For motion capture, the team worked with Nadaka Yoshinari, the first Japanese fighter ever to unify both prestigious Muay Thai titles, Rajadamma and Lumpini. and we have him here today.
鉄拳ファンの皆さん、こんにちは。
That's awesome.
スポーツジムの石原奈々です。よろしくお願いします。
By incorporating Nagaka's movements, the team was able to deliver
that's cool. So he got to do mocap.
Authenticity and impact of Muay Thai.
Wow, that was it. Could have done a little bit more on that. Elaborate on that.
After actually doing the motion capture and then seeing the actual character, what did you think?
そうですね。まあ初めて自分モーションキャプチャーをやらせてもらったんですけど、ムエタイ特有の一発一発重みのある攻撃とキレのある攻撃っていうのが忠実に再現されていてすごく感動しました。
This character specializes in controlling the fight with his massive reach and powerful heavy-hitting Muay Thai techniques. He might not be the fastest, but his sheer power is a force to be reckoned with. If you enjoy characters who apply pressure with devastating single hits rather than relying on a flurry of smaller attacks, then this is the character for you. This character is a result of a collaborative effort, with many individuals contributing to the carefully crafted.
Everything's a collaborative effort.
Experience the exhilarating one-hit knockout potential that Falcon Ram brings to the fight. So that's all about Falcon Ram. He's actually personally one of my favorite characters in the series to date, so I can't wait to have everyone have their hands on him. Falcon Ram will be available for early access starting July 8th or July 7th PDT for those who own the Season 2 pass.
July 10th is the official release? Alright.
July 11th or July
Again,
10th
I just
PDT.
don't like the design.
More details
like
about
looking,
Falcon Ram will be revealed
like
in a
looking at,
special live stream scheduled for the day before early access. Don't miss it.
It's like looking at Abigail on Street Fighter V.
Experience the world of Dragon Ball Daima, a brand new Dragon Ball anime series through a two-part playable experience in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Dragon Ball Daima, the Dragon Ball GT do-over.
In this video, we'll introduce the features added to this new downloadable content. Goku finds himself transformed into a smaller form as a result of a nefarious scheme. To rescue the kidnapped Dende and reclaim his original form, Goku sets off on a thrilling adventure filled with action and danger, joined by Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy.
It's got me really
Pansy.
pumped up.
Definitely a name Toyama-san would come up with.
A realm of mysterious creatures and floating islands, revealing a world completely unlike Earth.
It's really cool to see the anime cell shading really blending well with this world.
And making flight a real challenge. But fret not. With Sky Seed, you can instantly travel to places you've already visited, making world exploration a breeze. Scattered across the field are treasure chests filled with helpful items to aid you in your adventure. You may also come across something called Demon World Rumors that can uncover the secrets and mysteries about the new world. There are plenty of rare items hidden on the floating islands, so be sure to explore thoroughly. You might get to see a side of Pansy that wasn't shown in the anime.
Like my pitching machine! Keeps you on your toes with its random throws! Cool, huh?
Ugh. Oh guys, that voice acting was great.
Not only can you test your skills against the Kadan Castle's warriors and Glorio, like in the anime,
good old
but you will also face off
hack
against
and slash.
trolls, goblins, and other creatures that inhabit the third demon world. Some enemies will use attacks that can cause status effects, like burns and poison, so get ready to strategize and take on more intense battles. Medibugs are the key to curing status effects, so keep an eye out and gather as many as you can to stay prepared. Your companions, Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Pansy, each bring unique abilities to support Goku. Work together and overcome enemies.
All right, here goes.
Keep up the pressure.
I'll follow your lead. Kamehameha!
Fishing, hunting, and other familiar activities from the main story are still here for you to enjoy. This downloadable content is packed with tons of exciting content, so jump in and explore the third demon world to your heart's content. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima, Adventure Through the Demon Realm Part 1. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima Edition, which features the main game and the Daima Adventure Through the Demon Realms pack, will also be available for sale.
Okay. For the Dragon Ball fans.
Agents unravel a mystery through time and parallel worlds. Up next, we take a deeper look at Digimon Storytime Stranger to learn more about the features of this riveting RPG.
皆さんこんにちは。デジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーのプロデューサーを担当しています原と申します。デジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーはデジモンストーリーシリーズの10年ぶりとなる新作です。ゲームの紹介に入る前にまずはこれまで公開してきたゲーム映像を振り返ってみましょう。いかがでしょうか。映像の中では様々なデジモンが登場していましたが、本作では実は450体以上のデジモンが実装されるんです。本作は人間とデジモンの絆を描く壮大なストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集とカスタマイズを楽しめる育成 RPG です。
Pokemon Legends and Digimon
ファンの方はもちろんで
Story
すが、過去デジモンゲームを遊んだことがない方、またはデジモンそのものにあまり触れてこなかった方にもデジモンの世界に飛び込むきっかけとしてぜひ手に取っていただきたい作品です。本作の主人公は超常現象の調査解決を専門とした秘密組織アダマスに所属するエージェントです。2人のエージェントのうちいずれかを選択します。物語の舞台は日本、東京。政府によって封鎖された新宿の未知の生物デジモンに遭遇するところから始まります。これこそがあなたの最初の仲間となるデジモンになります。その後調査を進めていく中で様々な出来事に遭遇し、最終的には謎の爆発に巻き込まれてしまいます。気がつくと世界は8年前に戻っていました。以降来たる世界崩壊を食い止めるべく人間世界とデジモンが住むデジタルワールド2つの世界をまたいだ冒険を繰り広げることになります。物語の核心は時空と世界を超える強い絆です。まさにデジモンにとって不平のテーマと言えます。特にキーとなるキャラクターミソの祈りとアイギオモン、この2人が紡ぐ絆の形にぜひご注目いただきたいです。また物語は今作オリジナルの内容となっていますので、シリーズ前作のファンの皆さんもこれから初めてデジモンゲームを遊ぶ方も全く新しい体験ができるのではと思っています。冒険の中では賑やかな新宿、秋葉原とデジタルワールドの様々なエリアを行き来します。前作デジモンストーリーシリーズではデジタルワールドへ行くことはほとんどなく、その手前の電脳世界と人間世界との行き来が主でしたが、今作ではこれまでにない繊細な表現で描かれたデジタルワールドを訪れ探索することが可能になっています。冒険の中心となる活気に満ちたセントラルタウンや巨大な木々が生い茂るギアフォレスト、美しく広大な海が広がるアビスエリアなどそれぞれ違った表情を持つエリアが登場します。エリアごとにそこに住まうデジモンが違うのも魅力の一つです。個性豊かなキャラクターたちとの出会いが皆さんの冒険に彩りを与えてくれるはずです。もちろん RPG にはバトルが欠かせません。モンスター育成ゲームでおなじみの属性による攻撃ダメージの変化は本作では基本的に種族・属性の組み合わせで成り立ちます。種族はワクチン、ウイルス、データのほかフリー、バリアブル等も含めて計7種。属性は火、水、草木などの11種に分類されます。デジモンの技と種族の組み合わせによってダメージが入らなかったり倍以上のダメージを与えたり、さらに本作ではよりデジモンの個性が際立つ因子を追加しており、相性次第ではさらに高いダメージを狙っていくことも可能となっています。デジモン固有のスペシャルスキルと複数の付け替えが可能なアタッチメントスキルの2種を駆使し、
There's a lot of content in this Digimon
仲間デジモン
story.
のパーティー編成をカスタマイズすることが大切です。また本作ならではの要素としてエージェントが持つデジバイスと仲間デジモンの力を合わせることで味方のサポートや敵への追撃ができるクロスアーツを発動することが可能です。
Definitely like
デジモンたちと共に
Pokemon
敵に立ち向
Ranger.
かう一体感を ぜひその手で体験いただきたいです。デジモンの最大の魅力の一つは進化ルートが一本線ではないことです。1体のデジモンから様々な形態に進化できるだけでなく他の進化経路の解放や成長限界に達した際にあえて退化する選択も可能です。進化・退化を駆することで一部のパラメーターやプレイヤーとの友情値を引き継いだりレベル上限を示す才能値を引き上げることができるため進化・退化を繰り返しながらお気に入りのデジモンを集中して育成することも戦略の一つです。またプレイヤーであるエージェント自身の成長も仲間デジモンの強さに影響します。デジモンの育成やパラメーターに関わる様々なスキルを解放できるため積極的にミッションをこなしてエージェントとしてレベルアップしていきましょう。新たなデジモンはバトルで敵デジモンを倒してスキャン率を上げコンバートをすることで獲得可能です。バトルをすればするほど仲間デジモンは増えていき育成の幅も広がっていきます。育成可能なデジモンは450体以上います。お気に入りのデジモンを集中して育成するもよし多くのデジモンを収集し幅広い育成を行うもよしあなただけの遊び方を見つけてぜひデジモンたちとの冒険を楽しんでください。次はデジモンたちが住む世界についてお話ししていきます。これは主人公一行が初めて訪れるデジタルワールドイリアスの街セントラルタウン
Seriously, why do the characters look like they're flight
街中はデ
attendants?
ジモンで溢れており冒険に必要なアイテムを入手できるショップやデジモンたちが集うちょっとおしゃれなバーもあります。
The character designs
主
look
人公は
nice
ここ
as
でこ
usual.
の街
It
を
looks
治
like
め
there's
る
some
ベ
of
ル
those
クリモンというデ
classic
ジモンから
ones.
電波塔の異常を調査する依頼を受けることになります。セントラルタウンは冒険の中心地として何度も訪れることになるため立体感ある構造や密度感 BGM など活気に満ち満ちた雰囲気から次の冒険も頑張ろうと思えるようなそんな空間づくりを意識しています。イリアスには他にも様々なエリアがありそれぞれが世界
Why does it look like Roger from American Dad?
なされています。次はメニュー画面を見ていきましょう。メニューではデジモンの進化・退化、カスタマイズ、パーティーの編成等が可能です。進化・退化にはそれぞれ条件があり、例えば進化であれば一定のパラメータ値を満たすことが基本です。中には特殊な条件もあり、特定のアイテムが必要であったり、特定の性格になっていないと進化ができない等のパターンも存在します。デジモンのカスタマイズではそれぞれの個性に応じたアタッチメントスキルや装備品の装着を行います。強みをさらに伸ばすのか、苦手を補強するのか、ガンガン攻めるのか、サポート的な立ち回りをさせるのかなど戦略は無数に存在します。他にどのようなデジモンが仲間になっているか次第でもカスタマイズの方向性は変わってくるでしょう。パーティーは6体のデジモンによって構成され、その中から3体をバトルへ出すことになります。
Like I said, this is a lot
さらに物語の中心となるアイギオモンはプラスもう1体として戦闘に参加しますので、彼を戦闘でどう生かすかもパーティー編成を考える上での重要な指標になることでしょう。マップ上には様々な敵デジモンがおり、シンボルエンカウントでバトルが始まります。バトルでは種族と属性の相性が非常に重要です。敵デジモンとの相性が悪ければ控えめ3体に交代することをお勧めします。交代は自分のターンであれば行動数の消費なしで何度も行うことが可能ですので慎重にバトルを進めていきましょう。戦闘に勝利すると敵デジモンのスキャン率が上昇 100% 以上になることでコンバートし新たな仲間デジモンを生み出すことが可能です。最後にボスバトルを見てみましょう。各ボスには通常戦闘にはない何らかのギミックがあります。例えばこのパロットモ戦では定期的に落ちてくる雷に当たるとダメージを受けパロットモへ落ちると敵は回復してしまいます。基本的にはこの逆境に真っ向から立ち向かわなくてはならないのですが、ちょっとした隠し要素として特定のデジモンをパーティーに入れておくことで相手の回復を防ぐことが可能にもなっています。クロスアーツはボスバトルにおいて必要不可欠な大技となります。敵デジモンの弱点を突くことでクロスアーツゲージを早く止めることができるため、この点においてもやはり敵との相性コントロールは重要になってきます。これまでの知識と経験、そしてデジモンたちとの絆を総動員し迫り来る強敵を打ち倒してください。ゲーム内容について少しでも楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。時空と世界をまたぐストーリー、戦略的なターン制バトル、そして多種多様なデジモンの収集と育成を楽しめるデジモンストーリータイムストレンジャーは従来のデジモンのファンの方々にもこれから初めてデジモンを体験する方々にもぜひ手に取っていただきたい王道の RPG 作品となっています。本日披露したゲームパートは今後のイベントでも使用できるようになりますのでぜひご期待ください。本作は PlayStation 5、Xbox シリーズ XS、Steam にて予約受付中です。
I like how they say it's for those systems and then all of a sudden you find out it's coming to the
この上
Switch.
で見れる日を心から楽しみにしています。ちなみに私はパタモンを選んでいずれはゴッドドラムへ進化させることが確定しています。本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you so much, Hara-san, for that in-depth look. Digimon Story Time Stranger will be launching on October 3rd, 2025. Look out for a playable demo at upcoming events. And that is all for today's presentation.
Wow.
Thank
That was
you,
a lot.
Connor, for joining me today, and thank you to all our viewers for joining us as well.
Of course, great work to you as well, Sydney, and to our viewers. And remember, if you're a fan of any of the games that you saw today, be sure to follow any of the Bandai Namco Entertainment social media accounts in your local language to stay up to date on the latest announcements and releases.
We'd love to know what you thought of today's presentation and have provided a survey link if you'd like to help us make our next showcase even better.
Okay, gamers. Well, thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you all next time.
All right, well, that was a pretty good showcase. I didn't know they did a grand showcase. I was looking all up and down, like IGN and GameSpot and everything. They made nothing about, made no mention about there was going to be a grand showcase from Bandai. But the summer showcase was pretty cool. I say pretty cool because they stayed on topic. They didn't do any gimmicky things. They didn't. How you say, act. They didn't try to do like the Devolver Digital does. No skits or any of that. They didn't act weird. Saying there were a few hiccups, a few spoilers. I wish that they had mentioned. The marketer should not have spoiled a few things. But overall, it was pretty good because they showed us the gameplay and they let the developers talk about the gameplay, much like with Capcom's showcase, their digital showcase last week, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Get to learn and understand what was going on, what they got coming out, and I gotta say, yeah, they got a lot of anime games, that's for sure. Anime games like My Hero Academia. It's quite the. It's just another. To me, it's another fighter. It's not. I've seen. I played a little bit of Naruto fighting game. I also got the JoJo's All Star fighting game. And it's just really more of the same in terms of the aesthetics, the beat, all of that. You got the anime cell shading when they start fighting each other. It's a very arena based, and they're flying up in the air doing air combos. So it didn't exactly grab me. That's for sure. You know what I mean? It didn't grab me. It's just more of the same, so to speak. I'm still trying to figure out why Deku does this. Why does he do that with his hands like that? That's very weird that he does that. But nevertheless, My Hero Academia fans got themselves a fighter. In the vein of Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, which is cool. Then there was this one here. Up next, they had this Castlevania-like game. I say Castlevania. Code Vein. Oh, sorry. This is Code Vein 2. I never played Code Vein 1. It's and I wanted to point this out. The green screen, if you look on the top left, that's a terrible thing to have. I want to point this out. In your showcase, anyone who does a showcase, make sure that the green screen does not show the game look like it's got a low frame rate. That looks like it's 20 frames per second, 10 frames per second. You don't want people seeing that. Even though this looks all good and everything, you don't want that because it'll turn people off. Like, it really threw me off guard. It's like, oh my gosh, I hope the frame rate is not like that. And thankfully, it's not. The creature designs are very nice, very unique. The combat looks pretty good. It's traditional hack and slash. I like that they showed plenty enough gameplay. and looks pretty good. If Code Vein 1's on PS3, I'll try and keep an eye out on that. Because I know it's not on Switch, that's for sure. If it's on Steam, maybe, I'll take that into consideration, because it looks pretty good. It's a whole world of horrors. This I liked. I like this one. Yeah, the candles, that was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. It was, and the characters, look at this. This is a very nice character design. Very well made. And they don't look cheap. They don't look generic. They don't look dumb. It's very well done, quite honestly. Let me know in the comments how good Code Vein is down in the Code Vein 1. Then they had the next one, Patapon 1 and 2. If you see, licensed by Sony Interactive Entertainment, and it's going to be on the Switch. Oh my gosh, I don't want to go into this, the same spiel that I had before, but yeah, Nintendo, Nintendo is kicking butt, because Sony has been releasing a few games. Their other departments, not the main studios, not Sony Entertainment, but other groups of other sections of Sony departments have been has been released on the Nintendo Switch via the eShop. And then there's of course Microsoft allowing some of the Xbox exclusive games popping up on the Switch. So it's really saying a lot about Nintendo and the impact Switch had. But unfortunately, I still have my criticisms of Nintendo right now and what they're doing. I'm not gonna go through the whole spiel. I did like a 2.5 hour spiel on that. You could check that out here on the channel. But Patapon is very cute looking. It was on the PlayStation Portable, the old PSP. So I never got to play this game, and I would like to play this game. It looks pretty fun. It looks really cute. It's definitely Pikmin rhythm Pikmin, which makes me wonder why Miyamoto didn't go that route. He should have done that. But yeah, the animation is all nice, and the music sounds cool. And let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty good. Towa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree. It looks like they're looking to compete against what is it called? Kunimitsu, that Capcom released on the Switch. It has the same aesthetics, the same similar settings, isometric. Only difference is that this one is roguelike. The other one I think is a full adventure. And it looks nice. I mean, you get 8 characters to battle with. And I like that they pointed out in the design that the samurai girl is like your starter, like Shinju. Is it Shinju? No, sorry, that's the wrong one. The point is that they created a starter character to learn how to play the game, like a tutorial character among the 8, so you don't have to go through all sorts of guesswork and everything and develop from there. So, which is pretty cool. But this also looks like a slice of life game. Another one of those slice of life games, saying you go farming and blacksmithing, like fantasy life, and it's getting tiresome. There's too many of those, quite honestly. There's way too many of those. But it looks pretty cool for those who like it. And the animation part here, this anime cutscene, is really nice. It's a little choppy there, but then what you expect, it's not an overly complex game. It's not designed to be overly complex, like, say, this one here, which I got real mad at because this marketer here had to reveal things that was in the game that I would have liked to have discovered on my own, and I'm not even going to repeat it. I found that very annoying. First of all, I want that jacket. And 45 years of Pac-Man. Oh man, I didn't even realize it. 45 years of Pac-Man. Wow, man. The first time I ever played Pac-Man was on the Atari 2600, which I got, and I do have it, and I had played it. live. I had played it live, and of course, play the arcades back in the day. And let me tell you something. The simple design of Pac-Man is timeless. You know, it's one of those games. It's one of those games that just doesn't. It doesn't, how you say, wear out. You know, you get what I'm saying. It's not worn out. It's not. It aged well. You get what I'm saying? It's a game that aged very well. You could just pop that in, play a quick couple of rounds of it, and you're done. It's a very good quickie arcade game. You don't have to worry about trying to dedicate all your energy to try and beat it. You just want to do a couple of stages or as far as you can go while killing time. It's a good time killer. It's the perfect time killer. You know, it's a great time killer arcade game, and there's a reason why 45 years later, he's still around. You know, and I like it. He's definitely an iconic and classic. It's just a simple circle. That's all he is. He's a simple circle. He's the shape of a pizza pie with a slice missing out, as he's supposed to, and all of that is iconic on its own. That's pretty freaking impressive. And I got to see the secret level episode of Pac-Man. Yeah, that's gruesome. This is what we get from Pac-Man for his 45th anniversary. Dark and gritty Pac-Man. And let me tell you something. It's definitely Metroidvania. They got a whole. They packed in a lot of stuff, a lot of content. You get to, as she calls it, create your own payload. I don't know why she used that term for a Metroidvania game, but it's essentially a Metroidvania game. It looks good. It looks good for a Metroidvania game. It really does look good. I'm assuming it's a it's a Metroidvania game. I hope it's a Metroidvania game. Is it a Metroidvania game? I need somebody to explain that to me. It's not being very clear, but it looks solid. You know, and then and the boss fight is really good. I like the boss design. It's a pretty good boss design. It's a Red Bragg's Terrarius. Gosh, the names. But overall, this is actually a pretty slick looking game. I would like to play this in the future. Definitely would want to go through all that. Then the next one is Little Nightmares 3. It's Little Nightmares. The first two games are actually solid. I gotta play those, but I had seen Little Nightmares 1. It's become a very classic series, and Namco did a good job leaning into this franchise, making it a good franchise. Just look at this. It's so solid, very atmospheric as always. The use of rain was really good. It really captures the setting, and the fact that it's at a carnival. Is it at a carnival or is this at an amusement park? Either way. And I'm kind of wondering, since you gotta control two characters, if it's gonna be somewhat like Mickey Mousecapade in Mickey Mousecapade back in the 80s. If you control both Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse at the same time. But the problem is that if either Mickey or Minnie died, whichever one of the two died, you basically lose the whole. It's auto death for both characters. It's a shared death, and you have to start all over again. I'm wondering if that's the same case here with Little Nightmares 3. Unless it's a 2-player mode, then that'd be freaking awesome. But nevertheless, I do have a major issue with, and it's gonna pop up now, isn't it? Yeah. These pre-orders. I think this is I find this to be overkill. It's gonna be on Switch 2 as well. This is overkill. You got all these editions here. 1, 2. This is 2. Then you got 3. The deluxe edition. What's the next one? 4. For this expansion pass. Then there's 5. The mirror edition. There's 5 additions to this? Spiral edition? Yeah, that's overkill. Listen, Little Nightmares is an awesome game, but you didn't need to do all that for this game. It didn't need all that. You know, it sells itself. Then we got golf, and I gotta say, it's golf. I don't remember when Everybody Golf legitimately debuted. I know it was on the Wii, so I'm associating it with the Wii. And the designs really look like Wii. They feel like Wii characters. You know, and I know it was on 3DS, I believe, as well. It's just, you know, and they're leaning on Pac-Man, which I don't know why they're leaning in on Pac-Man a lot and not the other characters. It's very telling, honestly. That's a big tell there. They're not confident in selling their the golf game's original characters. They want to sell you that Pac-Man is playable, and that's not very good for what's supposed to be a long-running franchise, as they pointed out, because it's a golf game, you know. It's a golf game. I don't know what more I could say. It's a golf game. It's a golf game. Super Robot Wars. I have I got T, X, and V imports. I'm surprised I got Y, and it's coming out in the West. Because the other three I had to import them to get. And I still want to tap into that. For those, well, I mean, this is a good selection of franchise robots that it got going on here. From not just the Gundam, which is pretty obvious they were going to always have Gundam in these games. Code Geass returns, Mazinger Z returns. I'm not sure how much more is going to return, but it's going to be pretty exciting. Not much more I could say about it. You know, it's a strategy RPG, good old fashioned Fire Emblem type of game. Get team ups and all that. I like that they added in the feature where where your helpers actually level up. They're not just static, you know, saying, and you're stuck with a specific level. You can actually raise them up. The assist link. I actually like that. I actually like this feature. You know, they don't feel like you don't feel like you're wasting slots, and you can legitimately, you know, get better and stronger along the way. You're not just stuck with a useless item. It's very good, and the animation as always is good. The animation is good as always with Super Robot Taisen, and then bring in Godzilla Ultima. Let's see, another vampire game. Honestly, they showed a lot of darkness, but then once they showed the light, it's like, okay, you know, it's fine. But it's just that's another vampire game. Again, it's another Daywalker character you're playing. To me, my question is, couldn't they come up with something else other than vampires? You know, that's my question. That's my question that I have. Was this the best idea you could come with? Because vampires have already been done to death, you know, and you got games that involve vampires that are actually better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you can't do it, but did it have to be a Daywalker, another vampire hunter turned Daywalker type of thing? You know. It feels like these days you only have two types of vampires. They're either gonna be Daywalker vampire hunters or romantic vampires, and that's why I cited. That's why I noted 30 Days of Night. 30 Days of Night is an excellent story. It's a comic book. There's the movie. I only saw the movie. The movie was good. It's freaking genius concept. It worked, and one of the best vampire movies out there. You know, just it's come on. You gotta come up with something better than vampires, man. It's vampires. Tekken 8. Fakram. It sounded like he was saying F around the way he was pronouncing it. I don't like this character's design. The character design, first of all, the muscles. I just want to point out the muscles. It really reminds me of Abigail. It's why all these veins? Like there's veins at every corner of his body. It screams Abigail. It screams Abigail in Street Fighter V. I don't like it, and it's just terrible. I'm sorry, this is terrible. All I see is Abigail in him. You know, that's all I see in his character design is Abigail. Oh gosh. No, it screams Abigail. His fighting style, his fighting mechanics is interesting. You know, he's slow, but it comes with a lot of power behind it. You know, typical Muay, but again, this is pretty insane. Yeah, cause I could, you know, nothing like it's not like Adon in Street Fighter or Joe Higashi in Fatal Fury. You know, their physiques are not over exaggerated. His whole physique is just way too over exaggerated. And again, they say he's supposed to be the tallest character in the game. Well, one of the tallest fighters in the game. I don't think if I heard correctly, I probably heard wrong. I really heard wrong, but it's just a little too much. It's way too much in terms of his design. You know, the lore, that's all nice and everything, but his design is just way too much. And he's definitely tall. Let's see how he fights. Let's see. Let's take a look at his punches. Yeah. Man, it's not too bad. It moves nice. It's very fluid. But again, the design just kills it. Dragon Ball Daima, the GT do-over. I don't really have much to say about this. I have not played Kakarot. The open world seems way too spacious and lacking in life, from what I'm seeing here. And I haven't seen Daima yet. So, I only saw the first episode of Daima. Sorry, let me correct myself. I only saw the first episode of Daima, and I hadn't continued on because I would have really preferred to have just stayed on Super. They stayed on Super. Just give us another fight. I really was not interested in revisiting GT again, especially since GT got retconned out by Toriyama-san. Yeah, there's all the enemies and everything. You know, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's an expansion of Kakarot, and Kakarot has been doing very well. I don't have much to say. You know, it's the typical. It's the same designs that all Dragon Balls have with the cell shading, anime cell shading, and running around a 3D field. But you know, fans of the game of Kakarot got themselves a nice little expansion pack, and the English voice acting was just grating to the ears. It was just terrible. And the big highlight, they closed it off with Digimon Story competing against the Pokemon Legends, clearly. Like, they even got a giant tower just like in Pokemon Legends. You get to ride the Digimon just like in Pokemon Legends. Digimon and Pokemon have always been fighting each other for the longest time. I still don't understand why the main characters are dressed like flight attendants, but nevertheless, it's Digimon. It's you know, it's got a lot. It's got a lot of features. It's a classic. People love it. Pokemon's #1 rival, I guess, if you want to call it that. You know, the features are nice. It's not bad. You know, everything is there, the affinities and all that. So yeah, and it's I don't know how. Well, it is open world. You know, it's pretty open world, traditional turn-based and everything. So There you go. Not much further I could say about Digimon. Not much, but it looks really good, and Digimon fans definitely, I could see he's going to enjoy it. So yeah, this was a good summer showcase. It's a very good summer showcase. No wow games coming out. You know, nothing big wow or anything. Just things that were announced and further elaborated on, which is pretty good. You know. And we got their release dates and what consoles they're going into. So that's just very good. You know? Hey, we wanted to see the games. And they did show the games, and they did talk about the games, you know, and gave us insight into the designs and everything. And no buzzwords. No buzzwords. That's what's good. And so that was the Bandai Namco Summer Showcase. Good job. Very excited for Little Nightmares 3. Very interested in learning more about Code Vein. Personally, Pac-Man Shadow Labyrinth, I definitely want to get that. I would like to get my hands on that later down the line, and celebrate 45 years of Pac-Man. 45 years of Pac-Man. 45 years of Pac-Man. You have no idea how that makes me feel. Oh my gosh, it's driving me nuts knowing that it's making me feel old. So head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links to the book down in the description below, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirt, music. Enjoy the products. Thank you for your patronage. And if you have a copy of The Impossible Man novel and did a lore video on it on YouTube, thank you very much. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. And if you're interested, you can join me in my live multi-stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do video game reactions, lore research, Japanese cultural studies, gaming, more. Look forward to hanging out with you. So until the next round of trailer reactions, thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night. Buenas noches, and oyasumi na sai.